Bravo. That was beautiful. Oh, that's all? Okay. Look. Go ahead. Whoa!
I can't do that.
What was that song called? March of the Ants? I like that song. The ants go marching?
Yeah.
Oh. What's on your leg? What was it?
It was a spider fly,
A,
and it was jumping spider.
a spider fly jumping spider?
Yeah.
Oh man.
They suck in blood.
I'm glad you got it off of there.
I just smacked the pants and they go away.
Yeah. Awesome job. You can do it. Is that fun?
I wish I could go as high as you.
All right, welcome to the garden. Here's garden tour week 3, even though I didn't do weeks 2 and 1. Let's get started. I have far too many plants, and I really tried to hold back this year. Got some over there as well. A peppermint striped pepper. We actually have 2. And the reason we have forks is because rabbits. Habanada, which is being eaten, and I'm hoping it makes it. A little shishito pepper. 2 snacking bells. And all of these peppers, no, not all these peppers. 4 of these peppers already have little buds on them, and I'm not going to pinch them back. I've already done that. I'm just going to let them go. This is a mortgage lifter. I think it's one of those beefsteak tomatoes. A brandywine pink, which I think is another beefsteak tomato. I've seen it on Roots and Refuge YouTube. This Marion tomato, Floridade, is a Roma, and those are both determinate. Large cherry red, and all the ones on the outside here are indeterminate, and pretty soon I'm going to get some cattle panels and try to make an arch to connect to this side. And my sweet, sweet cousin shared all these amazing plants with me, and I'm so thankful for them because I got started late. What I thought was late, maybe it wasn't late because everything's been so cold. Anyway, I think I got started late this year. But she helped me out to get my garden started. And my dad made these raised beds for me. And I love them. And I love that we have the opportunity to make them even higher with a couple more 2x4s. You're scared? Why? It's okay. Look how good they're growing. How well they're growing? Look how well they're growing. We have some little sugar pumpkins coming up here. Coming up, just started, is Romanesco broccoli. And if you're familiar with the Fibonacci spiral that you see in nature all the time, that's what these will eventually, the heads of them will look like, have them all over them. These little babies are rainbow shard. We have some moon and star watermelons in here that haven't popped up yet. Lemon drop peppers that have not popped up either. Here we have some bunching onions that are coming up, and how interesting that they come up looking like needles. You see that? So interesting. I wonder what's going to happen when they get tall enough. Can't wait to see. And these guys I'm going to have to thin out, but I'm going to wait for a little bit. But I have some bush cucumbers that are just now coming up and are starting to get some first leaves in there. I don't know if you can see. Right in there. Can you see them? And our white half runners, green beans, are doing very well. In fact, this guy right here already has a first leaf coming out. Or I don't know if he had like triple, are these first leaves or are they, these aren't sprout leaves. I don't know. Help me out. And I'm pretty excited about this. I grew some sugar baby watermelons last year and they didn't do great. And it was probably because last year was my first year gardening. And I harvested some of the seeds from it, put them in the freezer. I put them in the freezer and got them started right when when did I put those in? I don't know, I put them in like 2 weeks ago, 10 days ago, something like that. They're supposed to come up really fast. So they took a while to come up, and I think it was because of the cold. So I was concerned that they weren't going to come up and I did something wrong with them, but I was so excited to see that little baby come out of the ground. And so I planted 4, I think, but we may only see 1. I don't know, we'll be hopeful. Here is my cucamelon. It's getting started. It doesn't want to climb this guy, but once we get those cattle panels, hopefully it'll start grabbing onto it. For the longest time, I had no idea what this was. I had started my cucamelons in a pot, and this guy just showed up. So I have a volunteer sunflower just coming out and doing very well. So we just planted them next to each other so that they wouldn't get all, you know, I'm sure that's probably all tangled. So hopefully everything will do good, but it's all just an experiment at this point. It is so cute. And then here are some sunflower babies that are coming out now. I have some ground cherries planted in here. They're in the tomato variety, but I think they're super sweet, so I'm excited to see what those look like when they start to pop out. This is green purslane, mammoth leaf basil, this is dinosaur kale, maybe bell peppers if they show up. They were supposed to show up a while ago. And then we have some holy basil that just started to show out. These sugar peas are doing really well. I think they really like the cold weather, and I don't think they're going to like the warm up that we're about to get. But we'll see. Maybe I can baby them. Whenever I go to Lowe's, I can't help myself and I buy plants. So I came home with 3 strawberry plants. So we'll see how these guys do. I think that covers all the vegetables and fruits that we have growing this year. We have lots of flowers. I can show those off another day, but I'm pretty excited for everything to start growing and coming up, and it's been a fun time of learning and doing it with my kids too. So I'm hopeful that this will continue and be successful throughout the summer and through the fall, and I'd like to continue to grow things in these 2 raised beds throughout the fall. So if you have any suggestions on what I should put in there in like the winter months, then leave me a comment. guys are good hard workers. You are too, bud.